Hello and welcome aboard the incredible Aqua Patio 240. Let's take a look at some of the incredible detail on this boat. One of the great features on this 240 is the transition from the carpeting up to the forward and the aft simulated teak decks. These are options, but I just want to show you that this beautiful stainless steel separator here with this textured carpet right onto the mahogany and ivory decking. It's going to lead you right up to the forward boarding area, and just take a look at that easy function lift and drop bow gate. Never going to pinch your fingers. It's going to be really nice to make sure it's closed securely, especially if you've got kids on board. You're really going to appreciate that touch. Moving up here, you can see how much room we've got to move around here. Easy on and off of the dock here, especially if you're loading gear. I mean, very easy to get folks on and off of here. New for this year, we've got these beautiful Aqua Patio corner castings with the pop-up cleat, the Aqua Patio logo, and the inset LED docking lights. Well, you're bringing home the boat after a full day on the water. You're really going to appreciate that. This boat is designated as a 240, but the overall length of it's actually 25 feet 9 inches. I mean, so you really get a lot of boat for your money. Full 105-inch beam. This is going to run the whole length of this boat. But just take a look at how much room we've got to move around up here. You've seen some boats that are kind of closed in feeling, and you feel like your knees are going to bump when you're sitting in these forward seating areas, but really everywhere you sit here, a very nice angle, very comfortable seat. Got these two forward-facing lounges on either side, beautiful Aqua Patio logo, this attention to detail with this incredible contrasting upholstery. Plenty of storage. That's another thing you're really going to find at a premium on a boat like this. Bring a lot of folks with you out on the water. All your gear's got to go somewhere, so plenty of room for your towels and things that you're going to bring along. These polyline storages are going to be very easy to take care of, very easy to clean. They're going to be self-draining. Everything you're going to need for the day on the water. Got this beautiful Polk audio sound system on this boat as well. All the seating areas going to have their own set of speakers. Beautiful, not only in design, but also the entertainment value that you're going to get. This boat's configured with a subwoofer too, so it's really going to complete that sound. We talked about the nice attention to detail on this boat. Something you really don't necessarily think about, but if you've got a lot of folks on board, where are you going to put those little wrappers, the cans that you accumulate during the day? You don't really want to set them here or there or have a trash bag on board. So take a look at this. Utilizing this forward-facing backrest, we've actually integrated on both sides, port and starboard. We've integrated this trash receptacle. Very simple idea, but at the end of the day, you pull it to the dock, pull that out, go dump it in the container right at the dock. Be ready to go the next time you're out on the water. For ease of boarding this boat, especially if you're bringing your gear on board from the dock, you're really going to appreciate the side entry gate here. Again, that easy lift and drop system, the beautiful colored rail skin. Not only on the outside does this boat look beautiful, but also to you and everybody aboard. Just simply lift that open, drop it, and you know it's going to be secure. Because of that height, it's going to be right up at the dock level. So when you're bringing coolers and everything onto this boat, taking it off, loading off at the end of the day, this is the handy way to get on and off very easily. This boat is set up with a triple tube package that's going to allow you to have a much higher horsepower engine. It's going to handle a lot better. A special for the Aqua Patio line is the G-Force 3 series. It's going to have a launching pad. It's going to be very easy to handle. It's going to help you really take off quick, especially if you've got a loaded boat. This boat's designed to bring along a whole lot of people. It's going to help you get out of the water fast. That triple tube, maximize the horsepower and the handling. One of the other features that you get on it, because it has a center tube, is you actually get a floor lock, or something you don't see a lot on pontoons. Let me just lean down here and show you the incredible amount of storage here. This is probably 2 feet down and probably 8 feet long. That rubber mesh down at the bottom there, really going to keep your gear safe, going to keep it from getting chipped up, as it's not going to slide around during the course of the day. And one of the other neat features here is the rubber gasket here, and that's going to help prevent some of that water from getting down in there and keep that latch securely closed and keep it from rattling if you get in rough water. Take a look at this. Even this full fiberglass helm station, we've got a dedicated place for the cooler to go. That's really going to help keep the cooler out of your way when you're out for the day, but very easy access, as you can see. Again, when you're bringing this many people along during the course of the day, I mean, we've got a maximum capacity on this boat of up to 15 passengers. Storage is really going to be at a premium. We looked at that under-seat storage in the forward seating area, utilizing that triple tune for that in-floor ski locker. Also, we've got this gasket. I don't know if you can see the gasket around the edge here. And what that's going to do is that's going to keep that door from rattling when you're underway. Sometimes you get in rough water, and you're going to appreciate the fact that you've got that extra cushion to keep this door from rattling. It's also going to help to keep the water from getting in there. Just a really, really nice feature. Here at the helm station of the 240, and just take a look at how beautiful it is. Everything's just so well laid out. The ergonomics have really been well thought out. Beautiful wood grain steering wheel, adjustable of course. Very easy to position that wheel while you're underway. Nice cowling over those high contrast gauges, very easy to read. We've got a built-in Ritchie compass, all your switches right at your fingertips, stainless cup holder for the captain. Plenty of real estate, as you can see, for the aftermarket electronics. We've got a Lowrance fish finder on this boat, just to show you exactly what the positioning could be. Also got a Fusion stereo, and one of the great things about this marine radio here is that you can actually open the face of it and insert your iPod directly in it. That's of course going to make sure that you're connected with all your tunes while you're out on the water. It's also going to keep it out of the weather. This boat is set up with a master power switch. If you've ever left your boat after a day on the water and come back to it and had all the power drained out, that's probably because as you were docking, someone asked you a question, you turned the radio down, answered the question, and forgot the radio was on. You hit that master power switch, it's going to totally shut off all your accessories. You're going to be good to go the next time. Got a nice convenient positioning on that BRP throttle. We've got a 12-volt receptacle for charging up those cell phones while you're out on the water for the full day. And just take a look at this. We looked at some of the incredible comfortable seating around this boat. We'll take a look at the way we've set up this captain's chair here. You can see this oversized headrest, these side bolsters, thigh bolsters, really going to give you that hug you into the seat feeling. Raise and lower these armrests however you need. Of course, this chair not only slides forward and backwards to accommodate your height, but it also rotates completely around so you can have a great conversation with everybody over in the cockpit area. This 240 is set up with an optional helm station here, and one of the things you notice right off the bat is the fact that it's actually raised. It's raised about 3 inches off the deck surface. Got a non-skid coating across the top there. But what that's going to do is that's going to help you, the captain, get up and over the folks that are mingling around the forward seating area, having their conversations. Just easier to see, easier when docking. Just gives you that safer, secure feeling, and you really feel like the captain when you're driving this boat. Take a look at this expansive L-shaped lounge that we have here. A rear-facing backrest. Plenty of room for everybody to get comfortable. Just take a look at the height of these backrests. You know, sometimes they're only going to come up mid-back height, and you're really going to struggle sometimes to get comfortable. Every attention to detail on this boat has really been well thought out, especially anybody back here in the corner. They're going to have the best seat in the house, really. Plenty more storage under this. Again, those beautiful upholstery accents. The headrest that folds up, that's going to be yet another trash receptacle. Get those wrappers and cans in that you accumulate during the course of the day on the water. And another neat feature here is this pedestal table. It is removable if you didn't need it for whatever reason, but if you've got folks out, you're always going to have some place to put your drink and have a snack. Look at this beautiful wood grain. We saw that wood grain carrying through on the steering wheel, with these stainless cup holders, raised edge around the outside, so when you're underway, your plate's not going to slide off. Just a good design. Also, take a look at the angle. As you can see, what a neat thing to open up this traffic pattern from the forward seating area all the way back to the rear of the boat. Just a nice angle. Also, take a look at the pedestals here. Typically, you'll see a single pedestal, which is a good design, removable pedestals. But now we've got two, which makes this an incredibly stable and secure table when you're underway. So when you're moving from one part of the boat to the other, if you happen to hit a wake or something like that, very easy. You can even grab onto this, and it's going to give you a nice, safe, secure feeling, but extremely functional, extremely beautiful touch. We talked about the beautiful attention to detail on the design of this boat. This is an incredibly oversized Bimini top. As you can see, not only is that protective boot covering it with that beautiful Aqua Patio logo, that's going to carry that same color scheme all the way through, no matter what color combination you wind up getting on this boat. But also the Bimini, which is oversized. I mean, it really covers more than half of this boat, and as we said, this boat's over 25 feet long. Really an expansive canopy, very easy to get out of the sun. You know, you're going to spend out all day on the water. Maybe folks that haven't been out on the water before, or kids who, you know, sometimes they just need that little bit of time out of the sun to extend that boating day, really get more of your day on the water. Those squared off aluminum frames also, once they're all set into place, it's very, very easy to set up. We got special connection points that really just a one-handed fold up of this canopy, and it's all set into place. But that square design is going to give you the nice, stable, secure. Even if it's windy outside, it's really going to feel like a solid construction for that Bimini top. Back here on the rear deck, really neat feature that you don't see a lot of. Just take a look at this expansive sun pad we've got here. Again, carrying those beautiful upholstery accents back here. But if you're into catching rays, when you're at anchor or beached, talking about an incredibly comfortable place to lay down, maybe even catch a nap. And the neat feature here is that you've got this bolster that's going to go all the way around the edge here. And what that's going to do is that's going to help keep you from getting that rolling off the pad sensation. It doesn't take much. It just kind of gives you that, not that you are going to roll off, but it just kind of gives you that nice little extra sense of security when you're laying back here. Talk about a great place to take a nap. We looked at the forward deck, and now I want to show you the rear deck, where we're transitioning into this optional mahogany and ivory teak. But again, that beautiful, beautiful synthetic teak really adds a lot to the texture and the beautiful design of this boat. As you can see, we're carrying this rail color back here everywhere you look. Another one of these lift and drop gates, very easy to operate. And what we're going to do there is just show you that we've cut this at an angle, the way that this is built. And the reason that's done is to give you an extra little space to climb up out of the water after you've been swimming. Really pop right up there, plenty of room to dry off before you come back into the cockpit area. This is a specially designed ladder for us. The strap that actually holds it in place actually helps you lower it down and pull it back up when you're through. Also, this angle is exclusive to Aqua Patio and helps you climb up out of the water quite a bit easier. Nice wider treads. If you've ever tried to climb up one of those swim ladders that has the little post going across, you know, sometimes it can be a little hard on your feet. This has those nice wide treads, nice angle, really pull yourself up out of the water very easily. Also, back here on every corner of this boat, we've got the Aqua Patio special corner casting. Adds a nice detail touch. Again, those pull-up cleats with the Aqua Patio logo, they're really, really a nice touch. You can see we've got this beautiful stainless tow bar here. What that's going to do is if you're out tubing or water skiing, wakeboarding, any of the water sports, this beautiful, extremely secure ski tow arm here. Just tie your rope off right here, and that's going to elevate you far enough off the deck so your line is going to be clearly over your outboard engine there. Going to give you that extra elevation too, adds to that tubing fun. Particularly if you're a wakeboarder, it's going to really help you pop up out of the water. Just a really nice, it's a beautiful option on this boat, but it's also extremely functional. This boat, as we talked about with the G-Force 3 triple tube package, all about performance, all about handling, and with that extra tube down the middle, really allows you to get that extra pop. This boat's actually configured with a Evinrude E-Tech 250 horsepower outboard engine. As you can see, a beautiful design and a terrific power match for this boat. You really know that you're getting underway when you hit that throttle with this E-Tech engine. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look at the incredible Aqua Patio 240. Those nice touches like the teak flooring, the raised platform, that triple tube G-Force package. Really a nice feature boat. Till next time, this is Captain Steve.